All right, guys. So today we're going to review measurement conversions. I want you to take a minute and copy down this chart, take a screenshot, or whatever you need to do to make sure that you have this chart. These charts will help you to answer questions that involve measurement conversions. So you can pause here, take a screenshot, or write it down. All right, so let's jump right in. We're going to look at some questions that involve conversions that you may see on an exam, okay? All right. Angel left the house for 7,200 seconds. How many hours was Angel gone? All right. So first and foremost, I know that I need a conversion table that deals with time. So let's look at a conversion table that deals with time. Angel left her house for 7,200 seconds. And we'll keep a note of that. 7,200 seconds. We need to figure out how many hours angels were gone. Okay. So I know that 1 minute is 60 seconds and 1 hour is 60 minutes. So let's kind of work backwards. If Angel was gone for 7,200 seconds, let's convert 7,200 seconds into minutes. So I would take 7,000, let's change that ink there. I would take 7,200 and I would divide it by 60. Why? Because I know that 1 minute is 60 seconds and I have 7,200 seconds. So I would divide it by 60 in order to figure out how many minutes she was gone first. So 7,200 divided by 60 is 120. So this would be 120 minutes. Okay. I'm not done yet because remember, we got to figure out how many hours she was gone. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. And right now I have 120 minutes. So if I take 120 minutes and then divide that by 60, I would get 2. Okay. And this would be my number of hours. So this lets me know that Angel was gone for 2 hours. Okay? All right. I can check this by multiplying 120 minutes by 60, and I will get 7,200 seconds. Okay? Maggie's sandwich weighs 500 grams. How many milligrams does Maggie's sandwich weigh? All right. Again, I need to remember my conversion charts, and I can always use conversion charts to help me answer my questions. So let's look at an appropriate conversion chart. Here we have a metric conversion chart. So let's look at our question again. Maggie's sandwich weighs 500 grams. So I know I'm going to start with grams. There are 500 grams. And I'm trying to figure out how many milligrams Maggie's sandwich weighs. So grams are located right here. And I want to figure out how many milligrams are in those many grams. Okay, so we're trying to get here. All right, now Maggie's sandwich weighs 500 grams. And I know we need to go into this direction. And one of our rules says in order to go from a larger measurement to a smaller measurement, we're going to multiply by powers of 10. And there are 3 powers of 10 between grams and milligrams. So I can say 500 times 1,000. So 500 times 1,000 will give me 500,000. Let's use a different color ink there. It'll give me 500,000. Let's work it out. 500 times 1,000 would be, if I use a shortcut, 5 times 1 is 5, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would count my places, 3 places to the left, and I'll place a comma. So 500,000 would be my answer. 500,000 milligrams. All right, so let's look at this question. And this question is going to involve a little bit more thinking, okay? Measurements can be written in different ways. Match each measurement to the category that shows a second way you could write it. Some answers may not fit in any category. Let's keep that in mind, that some answers may not fit into any category. So there may be a chance that we use that answer and maybe not. So first things first, when we're doing conversions, we want to always have some type of conversion chart to refer to. So let's look at a conversion chart. Okay. Now, since this question is a little bit more difficult, let's look at a strategy we could use to help make this easier and get it solved more quickly. I know that I'm converting liquid measurements. So we're looking at quarts, cups, and pints. Okay. We're looking at cups, quarts, and pints. And I know one way to show the relationship between my measurements is to make a pattern. Okay. So let's look at a pattern. We're going to kind of draw us out a little chart of our own, and we're going to label it quarts, and we're going to say pints, and we're going to say cups. Okay. In order to do a pattern, you know you have to have something that repeats or follows some type of rule. So I know that I want to find quarts and cups and pints. So let's just say we're going to say 1 quart, 2 quarts, 3 quarts, 4 quarts. All right. So if I look at my chart, and this is just some preliminary work before I start doing my actual work. All right. So I know that 1 quart is 2 pints. If I look at my chart, I know that 1 quart is 2 pints. So therefore, 1 quart is 2 pints. And then if I look again at my chart, I know that 1 pint is 2 cups. So therefore, if I look at these 2 pints will equal to 4 cups. Now I've started what we call the benchmark. I know if I have 1 quart, I have 2 pints, and then I also have 4 quarts. So I can just continue the pattern based on what the numbers are. So if I have 2 quarts, obviously I must have 4 pints, and I must have 8 cups. Do you see the pattern here? All right, so the quarts pattern goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Pints pattern should go 2, 4, 6, 8. And then the cups should go 4, 8, 12, 16. All right, so ultimately I'll understand that if I have 4 quarts, I'll have 8 pints, or 16 cups. And then I can just work things out from there, okay? All right, so let's dive in real quick. 1 quart is equal to 2 pints or 4 cups. Which 3 options do you have? 1 quart cannot equal to 2 quarts, and it cannot equal to 3 pints because our chart says that 1 quart equals to 4 cups. So we'll put 1 quart in the 4 cups box. Okay, got that out of the way. 12 cups. Well, where do you see 12 cups? I have 12 cups right over here. 12 cups is equal to 6 pints, so I can't use it under pints, and I can't use it under cups because obviously I have more than 4 cups. Does 12 cups equal to 2 quarts? Well, no, because I know that 12 cups is equal to 3 quarts because of what my chart says. So 12 cups does not go into either category. All right, let's erase that over there, and we're going to put that 12 back there. Okay, so now 2 pints. Here I have 2 pints. 2 pints, does it equal to 2 quarts? No, because obviously 2 pints is 1 quart based on our chart. All right, does it equal to 3 pints? Well, obviously no, because 3 pints is more than 2 pints, so I can't put it there. Does 2 pints equal to 4 cups? Definitely. That's what my chart says. So I will put 2 pints under the 4 cups section. Let's erase these circles. All right, and move on to the next one. So we're done with 2 pints. 6 cups. Well, I don't have 6 cups in my chart, but I do have my conversion table, and I know that in order to get cups, I can look at how many pints there are. So 1 pint is 2 cups. There's a reference. Okay, so let's look at can 6 cups equal 4 cups? No, definitely not. Can 6 cups equal to 2 quarts? Well, I know that 2 quarts is 8 cups based on my chart, so definitely not that. So can 6 cups equal to 3 pints? Well, I know that if 1 pint is 2 cups, 2 cups times 3 pints will give me 6 cups. Okay? All right. 2 cups times 3 pints will give me 6 cups. So I can put 6 cups in the 3 pints box. All right, so let's erase some of this stuff that we got here. And we're going to move on. 6 pints. 6 pints is here. So does 6 pints equal to 3 quarts? Yes, it equals to 3 quarts, but do I have 3 quarts on my options? No, I only have 2 quarts, so I can't use it under the 2 quarts box. Does 6 pints equal to 3 pints? Obviously not, because 6 pints is more than 3 pints. Does 6 pints equal to 4 cups? Definitely not, because 4 cups is only 2 pints. So 6 pints will not be used. All right. Let's move on. Last one. 8 cups. Where is 8 cups? Well, here's 8 cups here. Does 8 cups equal to 4 cups? Definitely not. 8 cups is more than 4 cups. Does 8 cups equal to 3 pints? No, because 8 cups is 4 pints based on my chart. Okay? Now, does 8 cups equal to 2 quarts? Yes, because based on my chart, 8 cups is 4 pints, and 2 quarts. So I would put 8 quarts in the box that says 2 quarts. And we're done. All right, so here's another question that involves a lot of thinking. So let's break this one down. In which 3 statements below will the number 8 correctly fill in the blank? All right, so we're going to look at each one of these statements, and we're only going to pick 3 in which the number 8 will fill in the blank. So let's look at the first one, A. Okay, A says 2 quarts equals blank cups. Well, you either have to use your conversion chart to figure your answer out, or you have to know your conversion charts. All right, so if I know my conversion chart, I know for a fact that 1 quart is equal to 2 pints, and 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. So if 1 quart is 2 pints, then 2 pints must be 4 cups. Two pints must be 4 cups. And if 1 quart is 2 pints, 1 quart must be 4 cups. Okay? Now, I'm trying to find 8. I don't want 4. So does 2 quarts equal to 4 cups? Well, let's multiply 4 times 2. So if 1 quart is 4 cups, 2 quarts must be 8 cups. So then A would be one of our correct answers. All right? Okay. Let's erase some of this, get it out of the way so we can move on. Okay? Let's look at B. B says blank centimeters equals 80 millimeters. Okay? So I know if I make a conversion chart, I'm looking at centimeters and millimeters. All right, so I can start my meters in the middle. And then if I go to the right, I have decimeters, then I have centimeters, and then I have millimeters. All right, so that means I'm going to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. I'm going to the right. So I know that I have blank centimeters here, and I have 80 millimeters here. So if I go from here to here, I know that I'm multiplying by 10. So in order to go from here to here, I'm going to divide by 10. So if I divide 80 by 10, I would definitely get 8. So B would be a true statement. All right, so let's erase some of this again. And we're going to move on to C. Now on C, we have liquid conversion, and we have blank cups equals 4 gallons. So just like the last question, I can make a chart that's based on patterns. So we'll start our chart off with gallons, and we'll have the next section, which is quarts, and then we'll have pints, and we'll have cups. Okay, so each one of these sections will have a different conversion based on the gallon. And I'm trying to find out how many cups are in a gallon, okay? And if 8 will fill the blank. So we can do 1 gallon, 2 gallons, 3 gallons, 4 gallons, okay? All right, so if 1 gallon is 4 quarts. I know the pattern to fill for quarts will be 4, 8, 12, 16. All right. Based on my chart, I know that 1 quart, 4 quarts is 1 gallon. Okay. And there are 2 pints in 1 quart. So I would do 2 times 4 to see how many quarts there are, how many pints there are in 4 quarts. So there will be 8 pints here. Okay. So then my pattern here would definitely be a pattern of 8. So 8, 16, 24, 32. Okay. Last one is cups. Let's erase this. Last one is cups. So if I know that there are 2 cups in 1 pint, I can multiply these 8 pints that I have already by 2, and I'll get 16 cups. So then my pattern here would start with 16. Okay. So then I have 16, 32, 48, and 64. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to find out is blank cups equals 4 gallons. Okay. So based on my chart, I know that there are 64 cups in 4 gallons. Based on this right here. 64 cups, 4 gallons. So I know that C would not be an answer choice. All right. Cool. So let's move on to D. And we're going to erase some of this out of our way here. Let's get this out of the way. Erase, erase, erase. Okay. D, blank hours equals 96 minutes. Okay. So what I can do is I remember that 1 hour, let's change that color. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. Okay. So if I have 96 minutes, I can divide it by 60 in order to figure out if it's going to be how many minutes it is, okay? Or how many hours it is, okay? So 60 are only going to 96 one time. And then I'm gonna have some time left over. So 1 times 60 is 60. 6 minus 0 is 6. And 9 minus 6 is 3. So basically we have 1 hour and 36 minutes. So D will not equal to 8. All right, now let's erase. Okay, last one. And obviously we gotta pick 3 answers. So we really don't have to figure out the last one because the question says which 3 statements will the number 8 correctly fill in the blank, and obviously E will be a correct answer because we had to select 3. But just for the sake of doing it, let's look at it. 96 inches equals blank feet. Well, I know that 1 foot, let's change that color, 1 foot equals 12 inches. And I have 96 inches. So I can divide 96 by 12, and that would definitely give me 8, because 8 times 12 is 96. Okay? All right, good deal. Here's a question that involves money. Okay? Frankie had $12 in quarters. How many quarters did Frankie have? Okay, let's look at a conversion chart that shows us money. Frankie had $12 in quarters. He got $12. So if I know Frankie has $12, I know that I can multiply 12 times 4, because my conversion chart tells me that there are 4 quarters in a dollar. So if I multiply 12 by 4, I would get 48. So Frankie has 48 quarters. All right, one more question. And this is a question in which you would have to be careful to read exactly what it says, okay? Jean needs 2 gallons of olive oil to make a recipe. If olive oil costs $8 a quart, how much money will she need to buy the olive oil? Break the question down. What does Jean need? Jean needs 2 gallons of olive oil. She needs 2 gallons. All right? The olive oil costs $8 a quart. Okay? $8 a quart. How much money will she need? I cannot do 8 times 2 because of the difference in my measurements. I have quarts and gallons. So first thing that I know I need to do is convert quarts and gallons. So the best way to do it always is to make your quick chart. So I know that 1 gallon is also 4 quarts. So therefore, 2 gallons would be 8 quarts. And if I know that she needs 2 gallons, I can multiply 8 quarts times 2. No, I'm sorry. I can multiply 8 quarts times $8. And 8 times 8 would give me 64. So Jean would need $64 to get her 2 gallons of olive oil. All right, so this is the end of the video. I want you guys to go back, get that conversion chart, write it out, take a screenshot, whatever you need to do to get that chart, study it, study those questions. You will see those questions on Thursday in your pre-test, and your real test will be on Friday. Please, please, please study. Please, please, please study. Okay? All right. Happy traveling. See you guys later.